Hey everyone, I'm back again with another video, and this one is titled, I found out that my wife cheated on me and decided to be faithful to her boyfriend by not cheating on him with her husband. Now family and friends want me to forgive her since she forgave me when I cheated on her at the beginning of our relationship. Please make sure you like the video and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell so you don't miss any of my future videos. Let's get right into it. Married 7 years, together 11, no kids. 1 month ago, the brother of her AP called me and told me about everything that his brother and my wife had been up to. He found out that he also slept with his girlfriend, so he decided to blow his whole life up. Turns out, the time when my wife had been so cold, distant, and denied me any type of affection and intimacy, she was having an affair. I thought we were just having a rough patch, and honestly, I ignored a lot of red flags. It only ended when Cove started, and my wife started to be my wife again, although intimacy has never fully recovered. I saw text messages between my wife and her AP, and trust me, those messages were horrifying, traumatizing, and heartbreaking. The love of my life shaming me, bad-mouthing me, making fun of me, telling him how much he was so much better than me in bed, and other intercourse things they did that we have never done before. This guy even bragged about how he made someone else's wife be loyal to him instead of her husband. I confronted her about it, and she tried to deny it until I showed her the proof I had, and she confessed to everything. She cried, apologized, asked me for forgiveness, begged me not to divorce her, and everything. I left, and I have been staying with a friend of mine for almost a month. Since then, her family, some of my family members, mutual friends have been asking me to forgive her since she forgave me when she caught me texting different women and my ONS at the beginning of our relationship. We worked through it, and we decided we wanted to be together, and she has been going to therapy since the beginning of her June, and our relationship has been better for the last 5 months. I don't know, should I forgive her and give her another chance? My mind is all over the place. I have talked to a lawyer to see my options, but nothing more. And the first comment says, your friends won't be with you 8 months or 8 years from now, and you're suffering in silence while thinking about her disrespecting you and giving her boyfriend more intercourse than you, while he laughs about it. Your family will never be in your shoes. They'll never have to deal with the mind movies, humiliation, and emasculation. They'll never have to wonder how long the affair would have gone if you hadn't been tipped off. They'll never have to wonder how it feels to know what you know. Everyone is wired differently. Know who you are and respond accordingly. I was under a lot of pressure from my family, but I could care less. I knew I couldn't be true to myself and respect myself if I hadn't removed myself from my cheating fiancé. I'd feel terrible the rest of my life, was my general thought. That was 20 years ago. It was the best decision of my life. I'm 100% positive I'd never come to peace with it. Gotta live your life, bud. Seriously. And the second comment says, she should have left you then, and you should have left her now. She most likely always had that resentment, which eventually led her to cheating. And now you will have that resentment, and so the cycle continues. With no kids, to make things even more complex and confusing, you both need to start fresh without each other. Also, not to S on her, but it's much easier to forgive an ONS, but not easy by any stretch than to forgive a full-blown affair, where she was being loyal to him while also making fun of you and bad-mouthing you. This relationship is over, but in case you're a huge fan of paying child support, try working it out. I hear having a kid really fixes marital problems. And the third comment says, turn out the lights. The marriage is over. Two wrongs don't make a right. She's going to be exclusive with her boyfriend. How many damn times have we seen a woman do this? They're like a baseball player taking a lead off first base, but not so far as to get picked off. They can scamper back to base. If love would dump her, she would come running back home and want forgiveness and blah blah blah, crying and begging, wanting to be the perfect wife. Cut her loose, take her safety net away, or you will sure as hell leave her running back when lover boy gets tired of her. Your cheating may not have had anything to do with this. Women will cheat on good men that adore them. Men will too, but a majority are women who get hot pants for some guy. They will even want an open marriage. Pull the plug. And the fourth comment says, don't know you as a person, but anyone in this situation deserves better. People at their core don't change, and you will forever be looking over her shoulder and second-guessing her actions because she broke your trust. Maybe if you took her back, it might work out for a few more months, maybe even a year. But the only reason she has been more affectionate is because she was caught, not because she chose to herself. This is probably really hard, and I'm so sorry you're going through this. But saving it now is putting off the inevitable. If 2020 has taught us anything, it's how to be tough and move forward. Move forward, my friend. And the fifth comment says, I'd divorce. However, I'd also look into suing the affair partner. In 8 states, you are legally able to sue the person your spouse has an affair with under the alienation of affection. The last person in Carolina that did that won $8 million in judgment from the affair partner. Also, I believe that since he literally asserted his authority into your marriage by banning your wife from sleeping with you, opens him up for lawsuits in other states. In most states, you can't sue on the basis of strictly an affair. But in this case, it wasn't just an affair. He implanted himself directly into the middle of your marriage. I've also seen a spouse sue their ex-spouse for cruel and unusual punishment. Being that your spouse specifically sent those messages to humiliate you and degrade you seems to follow cruel and unusual punishment. Depending on the state, you could also sue her for emotional/psychological abuse. Most people didn't realize that withholding intercourse is a form of abuse. Depending how the withholding is done, it could be emotional or psychological abuse. I suggest you speak to an attorney and definitely get some therapy because you deserve so much better. And the fact that you're even questioning a divorce after you found out about the affair and what you read in her messages tells me you have self-esteem issues. Please seek a therapist. Thank you guys for watching. Please comment below and let me know if there's any other subreddits you guys would like me to make videos on, and also like the video and please subscribe.